Yo, what up, YouTube? Shotgun Shogun here, and I'm putting out 3 videos today. That's right, maybe 4, who knows? 3 videos in a live stream. You guys can't stop me. I'm back to making videos all the fucking time. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel and you're new here, then think about it. If you don't subscribe to the channel, well, you'll just make my dog sad. And, you know, that's on you. But we're going to be talking about Hua Young. Probably mispronouncing that. Who knows? People are going to pronounce this however they want to. Can't really pronounce Chinese names anyways.
Although it'll turn out the same way. I'll put an end to this. Ultimate.
Oh, yep. If you haven't already decided that you are going to pull on this unit just from that right there, well, I don't know what world that you're living in, because as soon as I saw that, I was like, yep, I'm pulling this. I didn't even see what her kit was. Didn't even remotely care in the slightest what she did, what her stats were, anything. Literally, as soon as I saw that opening, I was like, pulled, done, don't care. Don't care, long braided red hair. Which is really super hot. Also, I'd like to point out that they did put like a good amount of work here and like this supple behind. You know, really good stuff.
An extraordinary amount of effort.
안녕? 난
Okay.
성우 김유리라고 서영을 연기할 때 특별히 내 한계를 넘어서는 것.
Don't care.
또 표현하고 연기하는 연기를 했거든요.
Don't care.
오이.
Oi. Okay, wandering fighter who works hard to transcend her limits. Oh, I'm gonna be able to watch that so many times. And she used to fight for one of the Natalon. Hopefully we find out more about that. Her and Pieria. A little bit of fighting here. This is Ken's master. Now, one of the things that I've said for a long time, I'm like, bro, you know who I want to see? I want to see Ken's master, and I want to see martial artist Ken's master. And I want it to be just this badass old dude that just literally old master. No, it's a super hot chick. It is a super hot chick. So Hua Young took in Ken as her pupil and taught him martial arts and secret skills. I bet she taught him secret skills. I'm just going to throw it out there, but Dojin artists, any Dojin artists that are watching this, I'm just saying. The ball's in your court now. The ball's in your court now. I know people ship A. Ravi and Ken, but however, without being frustrated, Hua Young helps Ken to be able to control the beads. Control the beads, boys. So she's going on a trip now. This is the unit that I want. Arunica. This is the unit that I want right here. This whole season of story units, real hot, dude. Really hot. All right, so Fire Warrior. Now, at first I was like, Fire Warrior, dude, that's weird, man. That's weird, dude. Like, why Fire Warrior? We really need one of those. But at the same time, I thought about it. I'm like, what water units do we really use these days, other than like Pieria and like Rem, but just ban Rem? Pretty simple. You know, imprint is 14% effectiveness for everybody, but let's be real, you're going to be using the 18% attack here. 1510 attack, boys. That's crazy. Well, you'll find out why here in a second. But health is 6226, which is aesthetically pleasing, right? This is aesthetically pleasing. 6226. Same forward and backwards. Easy. 109 speed, not the fastest thing in the world. No useless stats in effectiveness or effect resist. So overall, not bad. 109, she's not opening. I don't think she needs to. Definitely not an opener character. Okay, so skill 2 is Prairie Hawk. The caster cannot trigger a critical attack, but instead increases attack by 35%. That's why she has such a high base attack. Very similar to Gunther, very similar to Senya. Damage suffered from critical hit decreases by 30%. So she has the self LQC passive, right? Now it doesn't spill over to anybody else, but she's going to be reducing that critical hit damage by 30%. At the beginning, the start of battle, and at the end of the turn, grants a barrier to the caster for 1 turn. Barrier strength increases proportional to the caster's attack. Now, again, people be like, "Bob, but what about OP Sigrid?" Are you really picking a raw OP Sigrid into Hua Young, right? Now, I could understand if like you had like an FCC and a Hua Young and other barriers, but then at the same time, just ban OP Sigrid. You're going to get 2 pre-bans. If you're planning on running barrier teams, just pre-ban OP Sigrid, and then you're Gucci, dude. So you are going to be getting quite a bit of attack out of this. It is going to be huge. Cannot trigger critical hit. So the nice thing with this too is you don't even have to bother with critical hit damage. You don't have to bother with critical hit chance. You don't care unless you are trying to like bamboozle some Meru player and they're like, bruh, I'm gonna seal this Hua Young, and then they're not gonna be able to do anything, but then you're like, bruh, critical hit damage, get effed, you know, and then they're like, okay, well, you earned that win. That's the only reason you would do that. This does increase attack up to 50%, by the way. If you max it out, it's up to 50%. Why bother with her artifact? Just use Uberius Tooth? Because I don't have multiple Uberius Tooths, but she probably is going to get it. Oh, she can get it, that's for sure. Emperor's Flaming Strike. After dispelling all debuffs from the caster, attacks the enemy with a secret technique, gaining immunity for 2 turns, penetrates the target's defense. That's 100% defense pen right there. I'm just saying. When the target's max health is greater than the caster's max health, damage dealt increases proportional to the difference up to a maximum of 100. Now, this was similar to her Valen. She's a really, really hot Valen. Couple that, yeah, again with Uberius Tooth, couple it with quite a few other things. People earlier were talking about maybe a Sigurd Scythe as she has healing on top of the barriers. But that's 100% defense pen that you don't even have to worry about. It's just defense pen. Now you're going to be doing more damage based on the greater health between the two. Now it'll be interesting to see how much. I think it was like on some of the other units, it was like 10k difference. Gets you like the maximum 100%. So we'll see. Not only that, but 20 souls will grant you another turn. So you can bop them and then bop them. Yeah. And it's really hot, dude. Real hot. So I can see this unit being built kind of like a little fast. Oh god, dude, this S3 is so good. I mean, if you look on this Sea Armin, right? She does 19,000 damage to this Sea Armin, dude. Will she benefit from pen set? No, you can't go over 100% penetration. One shot slow nuker? No, I don't think so. I don't think she needs to be, dude. 19k damage on this Sea Armin. Now again, we don't know what the gear is. She obviously went before the Aravi and before the Violet here. So again, we don't know what the gear is. We don't know her HP here is 16.6k. So who knows how much this C Armin has, but I'm just going to point out if the difference in HP here, because like my C Armin's not 30k HP, my C Armin's like 20 something, right? If this Hua Young is at 16.6k HP, and even if the C Armin's at like 25, because how much did that? I mean, she was pretty low, right? Yeah, she's at half life here. So we don't know exactly how much HP this has, but like, yeah. C Armin has 16% damage reduction as well. Yeah. Probably some like caps at like 5k difference or something like that. I mean, this is even with attack buff is pretty common, right? But like, bruh, that's some sick damage, dude. But doesn't your HP need to be higher to get? No, you don't have to do anything to get the penetration. You get the penetration default. Penetrates the target's defense, period. You don't have to have any modifiers, anything at all to get 100% defense penetration. And all you have to have is less max HP than your opponent to increase your damage, which is insane. Also, it says when the target's max health is greater, damage dealt increases proportional to the difference up to a maximum of 100%. Is that 100%? Would that just literally double the amount of damage that could potentially come out? Because that's the way it reads, up to a maximum of 100%. Damage dealt increases proportional to the difference up to a maximum of 100%. If so, I mean, she's an absolute disgusting tank buster. Dude, this is nuts. And I mean, here's the thing too. At 16.6k HP, like, you're probably not going to be just dumping her on her. Not only that, but she has barrier inherent. Like, she already comes with a barrier. And she gets a barrier after every turn, and proportional to her attack. You can easily build her bruiser with some speed. Like, I'm thinking like a 220 speed with like a good amount of attack. Dude, just gonna be busting tanks, bro. 19k damage. 19k damage with that. And she gets an extra turn. Absolutely, this unit's disgusting, man. Pure Pen will let her destroy ML Sirmia and Dilibet. Yeah, 100%. Unbuffable will ruin her shield. Well, yeah, unbuffable ruins a lot of stuff. Like, it literally shuts down Alencia's mind's eye. But we're talking about the damage here. Supersonic Kick. This is her S1. Attacks the enemy with a kick, increases combat readiness of the caster by 10 to 15%. When the caster is buffed, inflicts additional damage proportional to the caster's attack, regardless of whether the attack hits or not. Not only that, but mentioned S3 is a single target. S1 is a single target. Uberius Tooth for even more damage. Let's fucking go, boys. I too love this unit. Also, can we talk about how good that looks? Hold on. Let's go back. Can we talk about how good this S1 looks? Dude, that's some Chun-Li stuff right there, dude. Dude, it looks amazing. Her S1 looks super good, dude. Because it's the top down kick, it's the axe kick into the Chun-Li kick. Absolutely done. Okay, so her indestructible gators, Increase attack by 10% if a non-critical hit is made when attacking with a single attack. Has a 100% chance to burn. Now, this is going to be really good because, well, the 100% chance to burn is going to go through any sort of miss, right? So it is going to work on Violet, anything along those lines. But I do think that there are better artifacts with her. Reamer's artifact, Sigurd's Scythe, potentially. You don't really need Symbol. Uberius Tooth is going to be sick though. I'm going to use Uberius Tooth on her 100%. I'm going to build her with like a lot of attack. I could probably get like 5 or 6k attack. So Uberius Tooth is going to hit like a truck. Yeah, I think that she's going to be absolutely disgusting, honestly. I'm really excited to see what her modifiers are, which I'm sure we'll see, you know, tomorrow or the next day. So get ready for videos on that. I think Crimson Seed could be useful for some teams. She removes all debuffs on her S3. So, I mean, you really don't have to worry about that unless they're just like stun locking you or something like that. But I think the build is going to be like a good amount of speed, right? Like 220, 240, like 220, 200 speed, high bruiser stats, and then just the rest in attack. Actually, like I said before, I really enjoy when units don't need crit or crit damage, because it allows you to really just focus on defensive stats and everything else. The other thing too, though, with her artifact is that you need to have it maxed for the 100% chance to burn. So I really don't like that. 50% chance to burn might as well be 0% chance to burn. So you'd have to have this maxed for burn. So I think that, like, warrior wise, there's a lot better stuff. I can see people running 5k attack, 1200 defense, 15k HP, 240 speed. Yeah, that's probably similar to what I will run. But we'll find out more when when her modifiers come out. So we'll do a deep dive into, probably tomorrow morning, we'll do a deep dive into damage by the numbers. You actually missed talking about damage by the numbers, but you know, it is what it is. We're back, boys. But yeah, this unit is disgusting. If you don't, this unit is going to be meta, honestly. I really love this unit a lot. I think this unit is going to be absolutely meta, and she's not limited. So I mean, you don't have to pull for her, but bro, you probably should pull for her. She's gonna be really broken. And like I said earlier, one of the things, like a couple seasons ago, if they would have put out a fire warrior, everybody would be like, bro, you putting out a fire warrior into a water meta? What's wrong with you, dude? Absolute garbage, dude. Absolute trash, man. Like, why would you do this? No one is ever gonna use this, man. But we don't really have a water meta anymore, so it is what it is. True. Be mindful of the Guilty Gear collab new unit, but I don't think we're going to get that for a couple of months. So I think we've got some time. It definitely won't be for a month after. It'll be after the Princess game thing. So we'll see. But anyways, as always, YouTube, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I would appreciate it. If you are subscribed, I do appreciate it. We're back, daily videos. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy, homies. Peace.
I'm catching you.